Hello and welcome back everyone for another episode of The Long Dark Interloper. Oh, let's start a new one now. So, we are still in Coastal Highway, and we've gotten back to 100% condition. It's about time. 100%, sandbox 100. Let's get some wolves. I really want to make that cloak today. Or, at the very least, get the ingredients for it. We've got a lot of extra gut here, so I expect that we will have enough, we'll easily have enough for when the wolf pelts are done. It does take 7 days for them to fully cure, so we'll have some other things to do before then, but I'm sure we'll be able to find something. I may end up actually going to Desolation Point and coming back in the meantime. That might be a good way to use our time while we're waiting on those pelts to cure, but we'll see. Oh, we found some more antiseptic. I forgot about that. So yeah, in the last episode we just got back from Quonset, and I'm going to I'm going to try and do some useful things, not while I have my lantern on. And yeah, so how do we hunt these wolves? What I would like to do is attack them with as little gear on as possible. That way, as ridiculous as this sounds, that way my body takes the brunt of the damage. Because we've got a lot of food to heal ourselves up, and we also have a lot of tea available. And in general, I would just rather not risk any of our gear, particularly any of the crafted gear that we've made here, just because it's difficult to get the ingredients to repair that. So what I'll probably do is take off all of our items that are specifically the crafted ones, and hopefully that will, if it's the case that a wolf gets through the first arrow that I shoot, that I will be able to still take them down without losing too much condition, and specifically condition on our gear. So it is quite cold out, but that is okay. Let's see. I saw some wolves over here, so I'm going to see what I can do to maybe draw them over, although it is really cold. This might be a better time to cook up stuff in the hut. No, you know what? It's okay.
Never been so hungry in my life.
It's not so bad, dude. He just wants us to go cook up the fish, or those venison. So yeah, I guess one thing I should be doing is periodically kind of grabbing some sticks along this, wherever I can pick them up, because that is firewood, and that is something that regenerates and you can pick up pretty quickly. Gotta pick up sticks. So let's do that, because we're sort of running out of that reclaimed wood store at the fishing cabins. Oh yeah, we also don't have a lot of arrows. I was considering doing a day of crafting, or at least some crafting. Well, we'll see. That's a interesting placed set of crows. Oh yeah, this is actually another region, or not a region, but it's a landmark of sorts. It's called the Fang. Spoiler. I like that they have these little landmarks all over the world to make it special.
Escape this cold.
Special. Let's see. Come now, come now, come now. I thought this was a mark. Maybe the Fang. Oh, the tooth. That's what it is. Still cool. Hey. He had a stone. Poor guy. Oh, I was gonna say you need more than a stone out here, but almost gave it away. Whoa. I just got really slow all of a sudden. That's really weird. Hypothermia slows you down. I have never noticed that before. Maybe... That's really strange. That's really, really strange. I think that's the case. I think that's what's happening right now. As soon as I hit hypothermia, my movement slowed down. Which makes sense, I guess. If you're freezing to death, you'll feel like you don't want to expend any extra heat.
Looks like I made it through another night.
So what I'm going to do... it's just a bit disorienting. I'm going to warm up... Wow, yeah. Like, all of a sudden. Was it from the sticks? Is that the difference between 25 pounds and 26 pounds? Or no, I was picking up feathers. I was literally picking up feathers. Okay, so... I'm going to run into that little log sort. I think that's... excuse me. I think that's what it's called. And, just heat up a little bit here. Maybe reorganize our gear. Wow, that was unpleasant. Just the suddenness of that shift. So, I guess I shouldn't be messing around with hypothermia. Like, we've gotten a bit of breathing room here, but there's no sense in...
I'll get some food soon.
Throwing away, 5-10% condition, which I already have here. So, oh yeah, this one is boarded up. Yeah, so what I would like to do is warm up a bit. Hopefully a blizzard does not show up in the next hour that it takes for me to warm up here. Let's see. Whew. No, that's just really strange. I feel like I'm still slower. I guess it's a carrying capacity thing. I may have been like 5 pounds under just there, and now, or 5 kilograms under, and then with those sticks I picked up, it changed? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Did the controls change? Is there like a sensitivity thing that just shifted? I can't quite tell. I'm not using the gamepad. I'm using the keyboard and mouse, as you can probably tell from the sounds. But that was a little bit strange. Okay. I think if I pass time, I might be able to cancel it. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. I just want to warm up. That was probably less than an hour. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's see. Now that I'm warm. No, I'm still cool. I'm still not moving super fast. Not a fan of that. I'm going to try and do this. Full on drop these items. No, I'm still moving slow. This is bizarre. This is how fast I'm moving. Generally. I'm gonna leave and come back in here, and I'm gonna try and reset that because I feel like that's a glitch. So I'm gonna quickly do that. Don't worry, I'm not gonna close the game out. Saving. That just felt really weird. I don't know if that's like a hitting day 43 or something. But let's try and load it up again. Yeah, I'm already moving faster. Ooh, this game's a little buggy sometimes. That's okay. I still like it. So, let's see. I would like to get just one of those wolves, please. Just one. Try and do this quickly. Bring them over here. Hey, wolfie. Come on. Oh, of course they're like equidistant. Yeah, look at this. They're playing me. Okay, what I'll do is I'll run to this one then. Try and get his attention. Okay, there's one. Good. Okay, so what I'm going to try and do is take him down as close to this building as I can. Assuming I can take him down in a hit. And then I won't have to worry about this negative 25. That is pretty bad. Come on. Again, their pathing is not super great, so...
Can't feel my feet.
It's because you're not wearing shoes. Come here, buddy. Ooh, boy. Yeah, the hypothermia just kicked in, and I'm not going any slower yet. So I'm still going to hit him away with a hammer if I need to. But... hoping that that hit was enough. It does look like it was. And I only got a laceration. So that means it just did damage to me. I'm just going to double check my gear. I'm pretty sure. If it doesn't say torn clothing, then you're good. So all my gear looks pretty good. I did take a little bit of damage, but not too much. And I managed to hit him away with the hammer. However, he did get my arrow, I think. Oh shit. I also realized you don't really want to run inside after doing that kind of stuff, because with the bear at the very least, it can undo the damage that you did to the animal, or to the bear. So I'm hoping that's not the case with the wolf. But let's just do some quick activities inside to warm up a bit. And if it is the case that he didn't get hurt, then it won't be too much of a loss. It does take 1 hour for him to bleed out, and I can take a look here. I don't think... Okay, so that was my blood mark. Now, it does look like the blood mark from him is gone. But that does look like a wolf body over there. So it worked. The only problem is that he spawned all the way out there. So that's okay. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the same thing again. And I'm just going to take off my clothes and drop them back in here again. I'm going to do my best to pick up that arrow, because hopefully it's not totally damaged. And I'm just going to drop off all of the gear I'm worried about. We were very close to what's it called? Getting to 0 temperature there. So I don't want to risk anything. Again, don't want to lose too much condition to hypothermia even. So I'm going to warm up as much as I can. 69. Sorry. And that's sharp. So let's do this. This feels good. We're being a bit more methodical. Feels like negative 26. That is awful. Okay. Run out here. Oh! He would be closer. Son of a bitch. Okay. Oh, hey, wait a minute. 3 wolves even. That's not ideal. Alright, well, that's okay. I'm still gonna pull this one. Come on, buddy. Let's go. I'm trying to get as close as I can to this other wolf so that I can see my arrow, potentially. There it is. This wolf is not noticing me at all. Come on, buddy. Hello. Here we go. I'm still going to try and bring it over here, just so we don't have the same problem of it running off. Now the frostbite is not great. Wow, and now the visibility just got terrible. So I'm scared. I'm a little scared. Come on, you slow ass wolf, let's go. The fog is coming in. Wow, look at that.
Cold's
That's epic.
making my head feel thick.
So I can just follow my trails back. My tracks, I mean. Come on. He's taking his sweet time. I'm literally getting frostbite here.
Damn, I'm freezing.
This may actually turn out to be too much of a condition loss to be worth it. Here. I didn't bring a lot of water or food with me, and it's gonna get really cold. Come on, buddy. I know we're not really buddies, but let's do this. Kind of give him a little encouragement. Let's go. Hopefully I can aim a little bit lower this time and just take him down. I think I aimed too high on that other one. Although it did look like it was in his head. Or maybe just like, just over. So, try the same thing. Same spot even. Sprained ankle. That's not good. Oh, the hammer did the damage. Interesting. Okay, that's good. Let's warm up. No messing around. Whew! Thank God. I guess I could have rested in here instead of taking that. Those painkillers. It's okay. So I do have a bit of food. Not a lot. So I don't see any more damage on my gear. So yeah, we did a clean run there for getting some wolves. So that feels good. I'm just gonna stay in here until that frostbite risk goes away. Although it will go away regardless. Because we have those areas covered now. But yeah, I can just warm up a bit. Take a bit more condition loss, unfortunately. And the weather is going to get poor. Not much I can do about that. I saw the... Oh, hey, never mind. Spoke too soon. Thank you, guys. If I do this quickly, it should be okay. It's getting colder. So we're okay for gut for now, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop this pelt off. There's that. Warm up a bit. Should have dropped the pelt off, it's fine. I'm going to be making a fire, I think, out on the ice there. Just to keep that other wolf away. It's not going to be nighttime, pretty sure. And it doesn't look incredibly cold out, but just starting up a quick fire will be good, because we do have a lot of wood on us. I'm going to drop off this pelt, just so it's indoors. I can grab it later. I've got 7 days to work on that. So even if I don't just grab it and bring it back right now, it will be okay. So we can warm up a little bit more. I'm just going to sharpen my knife a bit because it's getting a little dull. It's for the heat as well. Looks good. Now my bow is getting a little bit low there on, yeah, this is perfect, on condition. So I will have to make a new one because there's no repairing your bow, unfortunately. This fire will be enough. I mean, I guess technically I could try and take down another wolf, that third wolf there, but I don't actually need a third wolf pelt. I mean, a fifth wolf pelt. And there's in fact no other. I mean, I will eventually need it to repair my gear, but I think for now we're okay. So I'm going to pass on that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a torch, as we do. Light a torch, I mean. You can actually make torches in this. Sunlight's not super great, so I can't use my magnifying glass here. But I can use a stick. And my torch. So I'm just going to cook up some water while I do this, I think. Maybe. Or perhaps some tea. Actually, I can't cook up a tea. I'd have to do the water first. So I'm just gonna cook up 50 mils. Put the torch away. Oops. I always do that. Add some reclaimed wood here. Warm up just a little bit more. Get this hide. Hopefully that water doesn't boil right off. Perfect. And yeah, let's cook up some tea. Doing all right. Drink up the rest of this water. 7 minutes for that. Which means I can do that. This is going to bring that wolf over here, though. And whew, look at that. Our visibility's already gone. It's so terrifying. Oh, and there goes my fire. So there's our blizzard. I'm gonna make my way. I'm pretty sure that this is the way to fishing camps. I really hope I'm not wandering off into the nothing. Okay, there's the tooth. That's what it's for. Negative 34, my goodness. Gonna drink up this tea while it's hot. Just keep us warm for a little bit longer. And that tea has the effect of, wow, it will give me the bonus as soon as I go to sleep. So I don't have to worry about losing it. So yeah, I don't know if I ever mentioned that, but this improved rest allows for you to regain more condition when you go to sleep. So I've been using that throughout the run. I've probably mentioned it, but that was a oh god, that was a successful little outing we just had. Lost a bit of condition, but like I said, nothing on the gear itself. How cold is it in here? Not remotely. Not warmer. Not that much warmer. I can't believe it's, yeah, negative 45. Okay, yeah, negative 18 wasn't so bad then. Whew. Here we go. Hypothermia risk.
So cold. Just want to lay down for a bit.
We will soon. Oh boy. That pretty much did my arrows in, though. I think I've got one arrow left. And I mean, it's pretty good timing for a blizzard. We got that stuff done right before the blizzard came in, so that was perfect. Because my plan is to repair those arrows. And oh boy, I'm still wearing. No. Okay. I thought I may have left my gear off, but we would be in a lot worse for wear if that was the case. But yeah, my plan is to, once this blizzard ends, as long as there's at least a little break between the next one and this, then we'll be good to make some arrows at that that table over there. Okay. Let's move our nice little wolf scarf. We're kind of running out of space here. So much gut all over the floor, which is now cured, which is lovely. And we can drop off our other hide here. So yeah, 7 days. 7 days air drying indoors is what it takes. So the possibility of doing a run over to the old Desolation Point lighthouse. It could be an idea. It could be a plan. The other thing that we could do there is there will be indoor workbenches. So I could follow up with that idea to make something, make my bow, my new bow over there in Desolation Point. That's an idea. Yeah. So that's an option. I'm just considering all of our options here. But I feel like that might be one of our better ones. Let's see. Got a bunch of different sardines here. So, oops. I'm going to eat those up. I think at 42% there is a chance I get food poisoning here. Oh, thank God. Is there a worse one? 41. Oops. What's this one? I would like to eat these in order of basically rotate through them. There we go. Whew. Every time that it goes through, I'm a little bit nervous. 29%, yeah. So we'll eat that stuff up in a bit. In order for me to go to Desolation Point, I'm going to have some light calories, so these will be handy. These crackers. I'll also probably find some cattails on the way, although there aren't too many in Desolation Point. Finding that vest is kind of nice. It's giving us a little bit more resistance, although it is a bit heavy. But not particularly heavy for a shirt, I don't think. Yeah, it's not so bad. Ideally, I would be able to repair these boots before we go, but I don't think I want to wait. I think this is at 60, yeah, 61. I don't want to wait the 2 to 3 days for that. So I'm just gonna put some rest in here, and we will be back at it in the morning. Hopefully that blizzard is down. Yeah, and again, so the reason that we would want to do a trip to Desolation Point is because I want to do it before everything in Desolation Point is ruined. And right now we have just over 6 days to wait on our new fresh wolf pelt. So, feels like a good time to do it. Grab one of these cured birch saplings and see how we're doing. It's likely going to be super cold.
I need to find food.
Okay. It's cold. It's not super cold. Assuming the wind doesn't pick up too much. I could, oh, negative 29 in the wind. Do we have any coal? I don't think we do. If we had one piece of coal, I would be tempted to do some crafting. But because we don't, it's not the end of the world, but it's going to take a bit of reclaimed wood to bring that fire up to that heat. Especially if we can't get out of the wind. And if the wind changes. I do need arrows, though. That bow is useless without arrows. I only have one.
I think my stomach is eating itself.
It's a tough choice. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. You should be able to carve. I feel like carving the birch into arrow shafts shouldn't require a workbench, but I mean, I guess you need a straight edge. Whatever. 53 minutes and an hour and a half for those. So, what do we do? Do we eat and read? I don't think so. I think it doesn't feel particularly windy, even though there is a bit of wind coming in. I think I'm going to make another fire, this time on this side. That's where the coverage is. However, I don't know if I would be able to get warmth from it. Ooh. Okay, here comes the wind. It just changed direction. So now this is wind cover. Which means... is this wind cover? No? It is. Sort of. I can't tell if the fire is. Well, I guess if I'm standing right on the fire. It is not considered wind cover. And that is... that's a shame. Okay, let me try things out here. Oh, yeah, there's I don't think it's likely that I'll be able to find a spot here that's perfect for that. Nope. Too risky. Spent enough time doing that. Time to go cooking.
I might have to drop some gear.
Actually, shit. Not at the... I might have to drop some gear. But... this is the only disadvantage of this location.
My fingers feel numb.
I have no indoor stoves. So... I have to, I think, use my trick of building a fire between the houses again to cook up these, because it's just too... it's literally double or twice as efficient to cook on a campfire than a stove. Interestingly enough. Yeah, I don't think there's... I don't think there's a difference in the rate at which you cook. That might be something that I should look into. It might be easier to cook on a stove than it is on a campfire, so the timing might be different, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I would like to cook up this food. I feel like that's an efficient thing to do in the meantime. But it's just... it's tricky to verify that, or to justify it, I guess, is what I mean to say. With the wind being so fickle. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I thought I had my lantern going. So I can hear the wind still going, but... okay. Negative 19 in wind coverage. It's not great. So this fire here, I mean, these spots don't mean so much. I don't have to use them, but I tend to like to, just because then at least I don't have this situation where I'm making all of these fires all over the place, which is just kind of ugly, but not a big deal. I think that those grasses just move regardless of whether they're in the wind or not.
Come on.
But we'll see when this fire goes.
That did it.
I'm pretty sure it's covered. However, again, the wind can be pretty fickle, so... So, technically speaking, I don't actually have to stay outside for this. So I can cook at this fire. Yeah, no. Fucking hell! There it is. It just changed. And that right there is not wind cover. Oh, that's a shame. But this is...
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
It would actually be a really good system to have. If there's a location in the game where you can set up 4 fires that kind of deal with the wind coming from different directions. Because in this circumstance, I feel like... Did it just change again? Did it honestly just change again? I'm going to do this. Give me a torch. Yeah, the wind is continuously changing. It's interesting. Learning things.
So cold.
I want to see if this works. I'm going to... I just wanted to warm up a bit to explain this. My plan is to try to put the meat out there on the fires while not staying outside, but so let's see. The assumption is that
I'm so cold.
the fire will stay, or at the very least what I can do is I can put enough firewood down there that it doesn't matter if it stays or not. Oh, that's why that was so short. Okay. Just gonna change things up here a little bit.
Goddamn freezing.
Don't care for this. Yeah. So 46 minutes. Oh, yeah. So the wind is not behaving. I'm sorry guys, I know it seems a little bit redundant and sloppy here, but I'm doing my best to make the most use out of our little firewood we have. Although in doing so I'm wasting some of it. It's for science. For science, I say. Yeah, that's the one limit of not having a stove indoors. So, I could just go outside and make another fire around the corner. The logic does check out, I'm pretty sure. It's just, again, it's fickle. The reason I wanted to cook this food is because I just want to have enough to make it to Desolation Point, for sure. Like, do the same thing where I kind of fill up my belly, head there, and then come back to some food as an emergency if I need it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm still gonna do. Just gonna sharpen up our tools while we've got some warps to get back. Now, one of the other things that I can do in Desolation Point is... Oh my fucking god. Whew! Sorry, that could have been terrible. I was just thinking that one of the things that we can do in Desolation Point is go to the forge to make some more arrowheads, because I really won't have to go back to Desolation Point after that if I do that. Unless I do something stupid like what I was just about to do. Of course, now the wind stops for all intents and purposes. So we will do some other stuff here. Just noticed that's my last Tinder plug, so I'm gonna have to get some more.
Come on.
Oh, wow, okay. It's been a while. Yeah, speaking of which, shit. Shit. Oh, man. That's literally the problem. Fuck. That's annoying. I stopped picking up the cattail ones. So that's... It only takes 5 minutes. Once we hit level 3 fire starting as well, we won't, I believe it doesn't require you to use Tinder. It's always a funny thing to say. Oh no, did I pick up the cooking pot? I think I left the cooking pot out there on the fire. Out there on the edge. Shit. Okay, well there's reason enough to head back that way as well. Dang. Pretty sure that's what happened. Can't think of anywhere else I would have dropped it off. Whoopsies.
Come on. That did it.
Now, hopefully the weather behaves. Just trying to get it a little bit hotter here. Come on. I don't want to have... It doesn't have to be insanely warm because, again, it's not necessarily worth it if I can't trust the wind.
Can't feel my
That's
feet.
perfect. I'm just going to throw another stick on there. Okay, so 46 minutes here. I'm going to make up some more arrow shafts here. Still seems pretty calm. Eat up some of this food. These were the .1s or whatever that was left. I'm gonna cook up. I'm gonna craft this for an hour and a half here. I'm pretty sure I should still have enough time. Ah, for fuck's sake! Of course. Sorry. Should have known. We made an arrow at the very least. It's unfortunate because having my cooking pot, I would be able to take advantage of this time frame. And I'm not sitting on a lot of extra phrasing, a lot of extra water. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah. That's okay. I'm just going to stick with the crafting as our priority here. This weather is nice. Just after the blizzard, right? There we go. So, yeah, that's a shame. don't know if there's anything else I can build up here. We have a good amount of water to be traveling. Like, I don't have a lot of extra water. But I've got food that has water in it. So it might be a good time to travel here. I do need to pick up that cooking pot because that's really annoying. Though in the meantime, oops. I'm gonna cook up some coffee and some tea. Just for safety purposes. Coffee's kind of, in a way, it's what's going to allow me to get to Desolation Point, I'm planning, I think. Tends to be that way. Sometimes you just really need a boost, and in these in-between zones, where there's not necessarily a bed, it can make all the difference. You don't want to be stuck between zones, exhausted, unable to move. But I don't have a lot of water to spare, so I'm just going to pick these up. Use them for now. I'll leave that meat there, it's just the extra parts.
I could eat anything.
And I got only one fully cooked chunk there. Though I do have this. Although it's not particularly appetizing. I mean, I guess I could just cook up stuff now. Yeah, might as well. I think I'm going to leave tomorrow. So I'm just going to cook these up while the weather's good. The fire's still nice and hot. Right in the fire. Yeah, it looks like we're not actually taking the full hour. It's half an hour to cook these things. It's so strange. I think it doesn't show you the bonuses you actually have fully.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind
On those time estimates. So like I think I have a 25% bonus to cooking times, and it's not showing that. When it's like it still shows 51 minutes to cook one of these venisons, and it's definitely not taking that long.
Something to eat.
Another thing that might be happening is the fire duration may be different than what it's showing me. I'm not sure if that's the case with fire making or fire starting. Yeah, fires last 10% longer, so maybe there's something going on with that too. Not sure. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to rest here tonight. I'm going to eat up one of those, or maybe some of this stuff. And is there any other repairs I can do to my clothes before we go? Again, just that, I think. I could bring one with me and then drop it as we go. But, yeah, that's the funny thing too, because I'm getting pretty close. I might do that. I might take this with me. Take the food that I'm going to take with me. And then camp out at the rabbit house tonight. The Jackrabbit Hut, Jackrabbit Island. Eat all of these. I don't think I need the quality tools or a bunch of extra cured gut, but I'm going to grab some. I do want to make... I mean, I'm going to have to make that repair regardless. So, I'll drop 2 of these, 3 of them. I guess keeping some of this food here is not a bad idea. I've got the antiseptic, I've got the painkillers, water purification tablets. Bringing this book might be helpful, but I don't think it's super necessary. Our whetstones are getting low, and the sewing kits too. Take one of those, drop the lower one for now, just because it's weighing me down. Drop a torch. Drop 2 of these, because you don't need them. Pry bar is necessary, hammer is necessary, because I don't want to mess with the wolves. Drop 1 of our flares. We have coffee and food, and water, gear, a little bit of fire making stuff, which is good. I could drop some of these matches. Don't need all of them. Pick up 2. Yeah, that should be enough. Water bottle, scrap metal, extra hat just in case. And that's actually not bad, because we've got a bunch of the... I think I still have all that meat on me. Oh no, I don't. Okay, well I'm gonna bring that meat over too. Bedroll we need.
Too heavy.
Okay. I might actually try and make it to the Misanthrope's homestead too, depending on how our visibility is, because it's a good starting point. So I'm gonna end it there, wherever we decide to sleep for this episode. So we got quite a bit done today. Pretty happy about it. We've got our coffee ready. Got some extra herbal tea just in case. Looks like a blizzard's coming in, so travel might be a bit precarious. God dang. Always do this. The region that we're heading to, Desolation Point, like I've been saying, has some pretty important locations. And hopefully we'll be able to find some more books. Maybe some of that top tier gear, even though we're getting pretty close to it with the wolf cloak. And yeah, maybe I'll be able to make myself a new bow while we're there. At least give ourselves the option to make some productive moves while we're there. I didn't bring that cooking book with us, because I just don't think it's a significant enough difference. Oh, hey. Okay, so he's back already. I feel like the respawn rate of things has gone up a bit. I could drop him some meat, but I don't really want to. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna at least start with making it to this island, rather than trying to make it all the way to the Misanthrope's homestead. Just because of the circumstances.
Making my head feel thick.
Oh, he is getting closer though. I might just drop him. Give the dog a bone, you know? Maybe not. I am downwind. I wonder if that comes into play. Or upwind? The one where he can't smell me. Here we are. We'll start with this. I'm not particularly tired yet. I mean, I'm a little bit tired, but not exhausted. Hopefully I left myself some water here. Definitely didn't. Oh, is there a cooking pot here? That would be nice. Oh, yeah, that actually, that is one thing that's making me a little concerned. Not having a cooking pot can be a major problem. Especially since we don't have a whole heck of a lot of water. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drink one of our coffees right now, I think. Maybe after I warm up a bit more. Yeah, let's warm up a bit more. I'll just repair one of these for 26 minutes. Now the plan is not to be carrying all this meat all over the place, but I don't want to just eat it just yet because I guess it won't change much. Need some of it. It's gonna make me thirsty. So the only other problem. But we're gonna get a full night's rest, so I don't need to worry too much about condition. Just trying to see if there's anything else useful in here. Looks like we're good. Ooh, we're slow going. And there can be a wolf up there at the Misanthrope's homestead, so what I'm going to do is I am going to eat. Oh no, I have so many calories. I have so many calories. Shit.
Something's making me feel tired.
I'm going to drink up some coffee. Should I save it for there? I just want to get as close to there as I can. And there meaning Desolation Point. Because I've had some trips where this long run to Desolation Point can be dangerous. Fucking kidding me? Okay. Alright, so coming to the end then.
Can't feel my hands.
Let's hope it's uneventful. Heavily over-encumbered. And if we run into a wolf, I'm just gonna drop a decoy and sprint. I didn't want to have to use one of our coffees there, but you can see this is the sort of thing that's for. This little bit of distance tomorrow will be helpful. I mean the extra ground we've covered here. Wow. Yeah. Moving real slow here.
Too cold to think.
Yeah, it's okay. Almost there. Almost there. Whew. Okay, was just taking it slow there.
Sapping my energy.
Really trying to listen for wolves, just in case. I will check in the morning if there's any extra items in here that didn't load in as I was concerned about before. Doesn't look like it though. Kind of wishful thinking. Did I leave the toilet water in here? No. Okay. Also wishful thinking. That's alright. So, what we're going to do is we're going to eat up a bunch of this meat. And drink up some water and call it a night. And I will see you guys in the next episode, where we make our way to Desolation Point. Yeah, that should be good. Cool. Okay, good night, guys. See y'all later. Just kidding. I'm still here. But I don't think... yeah, I think I'm going to have to drink that again because I'm just going to close it here. Okay, see you in a bit. Thanks for watching again, and have a good one.